decir que estás cansado de mí, que mi actitud te harta, que no te dejo vivir. Así me conociste y así me voy a morir. No más, no me amenaces con que te vas a ir. Eres parte de mi vida, pero sé vivir sin ti. No necesito a nadie para ser feliz. Sé que te quejas y yo siempre he sido así. Si te quieres ir, ahí está la puerta. Si sales de aquí, mejor ya ni vuelvas. Si te quieres ir, yo te abro la puerta. No hay más que decir. Ya empaqué tus maletas. Tantas cosas que yo te aguanté que ya perdí la cuenta. Ahora me quedo con la casa, pero tú pagas la renta. Ay, ay, ay. Y el que no quiera, pues que no estorbe. Hay más de una fila que me quiere conquistar. Después no te me asustes si quieres regresar. Tú crees que eres perfecto y no te puedo reemplazar. No seas tan descarado, equivocado estás. Si te quieres ir, ahí está la puerta. Si sales de aquí, mejor ya ni vuelvas. Si te quieres ir, yo te abro la puerta. No hay más que decir. Ya empaqué tus maletas. Tantas cosas que yo te aguanté que ya perdí la cuenta. Ahora me quedo con la casa, pero tú pagas la renta. La pagas tú, y tú, y tú. La pagas tú, y tú, y tú. Tú la pagas. ¿Creíste que me ibas a asustar? Aquí eres tú quien más perdió. Y pagas la renta.
You're looking very fashionable tonight, Kinsman.
Very
if I don't say.
fashionable, yes.
Yeah.
It's not too often we go without the green screens, but this shirt does not go good with any green screen. But we want to do look our best when we
Did
bring
you?
Anne Marie on from
Yeah.
the Seizure Brain Injury Centre in Timmins, because the Color It Up Fun Run's happening on Saturday. And
Yeah.
we're going to be wearing these beautiful shirts and adding more dye to it as we make a lap around Gillies.
Yes, and I want you to listen to something just for a second. Do you hear that? No dogs barking.
No dogs barking. I'm going to
dogs.
make up for the noise. You're in the new office. I'm back in my place. My boys are over tonight, so we get to make some noise on this end.
You may hear some trucks revving up though. They're going to take place of the dogs barking. But nonetheless, dude, I'm really liking that, and a big night. Now, before we get going with Anne Marie, a couple things. We are giving away 2 movie passes.
Yes, 2 movie passes to Imagine Cinema 6. I know the new Disney Pixar movie Lightyear is in theaters tomorrow, and of course Top Gun. It's that one's making $1 zillion. A lot of people still going to see that one.
Well, don't forget Jurassic Park's out too. Come on now.
Jurassic Park Dominion.
Yeah, that's
Dominion
right.
World is in theaters. Lots to see, and of course it's nice to go when you don't have to pay. And we're going to give you a free pass for that. We also have the Dabrowski's grand prizes tonight, the meat bucket for dad, and we also have the meat bundle. So if you commented on that post up until showtime, all the ballots are now in this big. Is it a witch's cauldron we have this time? Anyhow,
Yeah.
we're drawing the names of the ballots. I had my boys help me clip right up until showtime there. So if you got in at 6:59:59, you're good.
There you go, pal. So yeah, we'll draw those at the end of the show. Amanda saw Top Gun; she loved it, and you're welcome. Yeah, of course, amazing movie. I have to. I haven't seen Jurassic Park yet. I am gonna catch that.
Haven't
this
seen that one
weekend.
yet. No, I want to see a lot of them. I want to see all of the movies. Colin is watching right now, saying, "Go and see all of those movies." Again, there's not a bad seat in the house. You've got the nice leather recliners, nicer seats than most people's houses and basements. So go watch a movie in the comfort of Imagine Cinemas. And thumbs up to Gina Facca and her crew there too. They've been
Yeah.
one of our biggest supporters here.
We definitely love them over
Yeah.
there. All right, pal. So a couple big draws, but you know what? A big day on Saturday, the Color It Up run, Seizure Brain Injury
Yes.
Center. Looking forward to that. And
It's
you know,
gonna
your shirt's gonna look like this, but it's gonna be more
It's
chaotic.
going to be more tie-dyed. Again, if you saw the thumbnail on the flyer, showcasing Anne Marie on the show, we were out in front of the Seizure and Brain Injury Center throwing the tie-dye or the dye packets in the air.
Mhm.
Again, not only do you get to enjoy the Color It Up fun run, you get to enjoy it when you're, rinsing it off. It's,
Well, that's not
the tub
fun.
changes all sorts of colors. But
Getting
again,
messy
all
is not
washes off and good fun. It's all fun.
Getting messy is fun. I don't know about
It
the
is.
food part.
And my
You're
boys
getting
are
old.
excited. My boys are going. My 6-year-old and 4-year-old, and for kids, they get these little goggles, so you don't have to worry about getting the dye and eyes and whatnot. So
I can tell you're getting old, Kinsman, because you're bragging about having a nice bath, a nice soak at the end of the day.
No, had to hose off though.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, let's bring Anne Marie on because she knows all about this, pal.
She knows all about it. We're gonna pick her brain. So let's see what's going on here with Anne Marie. And there she is.
Oh, there she. Look, Anne Marie looks fashionable too.
Anne Marie,
right?
look at that. Who's got the best shirt here? I think. Look at this.
Oh, look at me. I got the whole Color It Up.
You've got the color. He's got the actual stenciling.
I'm pretty.
And Anne Marie and I, we have almost the similar shirts here. I've got nice hearts on mine.
Yeah.
So much color.
Yes.
Mark, as a single guy, you can go out with that heart shirt, and then maybe you'll.
No, I'd probably get turned down.
Don't give me these pity stories. We could talk about that often. I hear them all the time, Anne Marie. I can't hear them on here.
He throws me under the bus every Valentine's Day, so I've got some space between now and next February to.
Well, since March, I feel, Jamie and Mark, that you are officially my work husbands.
Yes.
Feel quite close to you. I see you very often.
We were just with you, the other night there for the BIA Awards.
Yeah, and I saw Anne Marie came and watched the comedy show at the Dante Club. Her and her hubby, and it was awesome. So, but we love partnering with the Seizure and Brain Injury Center. So maybe let's start there for folks that aren't aware of what the center is and what you folks do. Maybe if you can provide an introduction.
So the Seizure and Brain Injury Center has been around for almost 30 years, if you can believe it. It has had different names over the years. It was known as Epilepsy Timmins and then a brain injury chapter. And in 1995, they merged both of those services to create and incorporate the Seizure and Brain Injury Center. Many people here in town know us as a service that offers a day program to individuals who have kind of come through the worst part of their brain injury, and maybe they haven't returned to work or they have retired and or are looking for connections with people who also have brain injuries and understand some of the symptoms that they're experiencing, or know that the workers there can help them with anything that's coming up in their lives. When you have a brain injury, sometimes your relationships change and suffer. Sometimes your ability to manage day-to-day tasks becomes challenging. Things that you could do very easily become daunting and hard for you, and sometimes you dread that. So we sit down with those individuals and actually talk about an individualized care plan and kind of get to know them one-on-one and connect them with the supports and services in this amazing community. We have so many partners that we work with. The umbrella that we work under is the March of Dimes Canada. So some of our funding comes through there, and we work closely with the Stroke Program, Amanda Chartrand, and the ABI program, which is based out of Sudbury. So that partnership in itself brings us many, many clients who have experienced stroke and or brain injury. Some people maybe don't realize that a stroke is a form of a brain injury. It's an acquired brain injury. And some of the symptoms and experiences those people have are very similar to traumatic brain injury, and then there are things that are different. So we make sure to meet with the caregivers and family members who are also trying to kind of figure this out and support that individual, and also create a space that they can live together and be supportive. So we do offer caregiving support.
You do.
Yeah, so it's kind of a one-stop shop in terms of what you might need, and that's really determined through our intake process. Elisa Kuru Goodman is our intake coordinator, and she sits down very patiently and really discovers what it is that brought that client to us and what they're going to need. And from there, we do refer on within our services. We have a women's support program. Some of our women come in through the door because they've experienced concussions through some domestic violence. And so they have a very special niche and care that they need. And we have a Dawn Pittens who is our coordinator for that. And then our day program is run by Ashley Martel. And that's the one people really know. They see us out there in the community. We attend bowling. We go on mall walks. We're out at Mini Putt today. But also we have programs happening in our bright, colorful, brand new center at 221 3rd Avenue. And there we're doing cooking, life skills programs, creative arts. We've really fostered a drop-in model. So clients who happen to be downtown at an appointment or paying a bill, pop in for a coffee, make a tea, do a puzzle. Like, they don't necessarily have to engage with us for the whole time. They can come in and use the center at their own leisure, work on an art project that they started, just say hello, take a rest, and then be back on their way. We're located very close to the transit, so sometimes they've got a 45-minute wait, so they'll come sit with us.
Nice.
I really wanted to talk about that a little bit more, because your new center you opened, that place is astonishing, because it's very welcoming. And if you look, the office is beautiful. When you walk in, it's like an open concept with the kitchen. There's board games. There's a bunch of activities. And I really like that. Like you mentioned, people can stop in. They don't necessarily have to interact with the staff. Maybe it's like they're home, away from home. It makes them feel safe, comfortable, happy, whatever it may be. And it's a really cool idea. And I'm sure that gives people, especially someone who suffered with a brain injury, especially if it's a safe place and a comfortable place.
It is a safe place. Confidentiality, if they want to confide in you with, obviously everybody knows someone who, is dealing with someone with maybe a serious brain injury. So again, they're not alone, and, they can turn to the Anne Maries of the world, the Elisas of the world, and go do some cooking. The last time we were there, you were preparing to do, I think it was a big lasagna cookout or something. So a lot of fun, and it gets people interactive. And again, it's the exercising of the brain that you guys and gals, take to heart, and you put them through the paces.
Exactly. And I think the pandemic taught us that we can connect with our clients remotely and virtually. So our geographic footprint has really increased, because we are offering Chromebooks to individuals who live within and outside of the Timmins area. And we are doing the hybrid virtual programs. So we started the virtual programs at the height of the pandemic, when we were not able to see our clients face to face. So we offered this program through a grant through the Ontario Trillium Foundation. It is called Brain Connect. And our footprint spreads as far as Sault Ste. Marie, North Bay, New Liskeard, Cochrane, Hearst, Kapuskasing. So we're really having an impact that way. And those virtual programs run 5 days a week. We offer things like mindful movement. So it's a chair exercise program twice a week. We offer bingo, virtual vacation, which is an armchair program where the facilitator takes you to a different place in the world, and you get to see it. You go to the live cam, you see some fun, you talk about fun facts about that place, and there's a bit of trivia. So we're continuing that hybrid that we promised that we would do, and we are continuing to offer Chromebooks to individuals who are part of our program.
Yeah, amazing. I have a friend who makes fun of me because he's from Vancouver and he calls me and surrounding area because he's like, you're always saying Timmins and surrounding area. But I try to explain to him the landscape here. So, like, for example, like your group who's, located in Timmins, but you don't necessarily, like, it's not all Timmins clientele you could serve because we have a lot of communities surrounding us. He always makes fun of me, but he doesn't, he lives in Vancouver. So he wouldn't say Vancouver and surrounding area.
Right.
No, they don't say that.
I
You
mean,
just say the left coast. We just say left coast for those folks on the west coast.
I can embarrass myself here. When I was in university, I was reading, magazines were a big thing in the 90s. Everyone subscribed to magazines, and I was one that would read these letters to the editor because I found them entertaining. And this was like my doorknob award. I was like on my third magazine on a rainy day. I looked over at my roommate and I said, who is this Ann Arbor anyway? She writes into every magazine that I read. And she looked at me and she's like, what are you talking about? That is like in Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I thought her name was Ann Arbor and she lived in Michigan.
That's
and she
right.
writes into every magazine.
She has a lot of time on her hands, this Ann Arbor. I did, when I was in college, I worked at the college paper and I used to do an advice column. And some guy was complaining about his girlfriend. So I said, maybe you guys should break up. Well, she tracked me down and threw a textbook at me. So that was the last time I gave advice. I stay out of people's business now.
Well, at least it was in the Bible.
Well, first of all, can you picture Klump giving advice? Second of all, anybody actually taking his advice?
Well, this guy did.
Saying, well, Klump said so, right? Maybe in today's day and age of Klump, but back in the college Klump, I don't know if you'd trust the college Klump. I've seen some pictures.
Come on, hey, my kids might be watching. I was a bookworm, took my studies seriously, always at the library. So
I'm sure your buddy in the West Coast, I think it's the same buddy that you're referring to. You could probably tell some stories.
I don't listen to those guys.
That would be its own episode right there.
Well, I think you should tell your friend in BC that we are the GTA, the Greater Timmins area.
There we go. Right? Yes, that's right. I'm gonna text them after the show and take that. Yeah. So all the amazing things that the Seizure and Brain Injury Center does, like any other organization, there's also a financial side. Right. To provide the services, to pay staff, to have these events, all these things that do wonderful things to help people. And you guys come up with many awesome, fun ideas for the community to do that. And one big one, which I love, which we're part of, is this Saturday. So can you tell us what's happening this Saturday at Gillies Lake? Because we're ready, obviously.
Yeah, so it is our 10th annual Color It Up Fun Run. So it would have been the 10th year in 2020. And as we know, 2 years passed before we could do this. So we're still calling it the 10th annual because it is officially
still call it the 10th. We blinked. We will call it the COVID blink. But
the COVID blink. So this is so it's been around for 10 years. And it is a fun run where the participants run around Gillies Lake, and there are color stations. And at those color stations is colored powder, which is a combination of cornstarch and baking powder and some FDA-approved color to make it bright and fun. And the different station volunteers, as the participants approach, will douse you with color, making your white t-shirt that you receive at registration a rainbow of different colors. And you can go around once if you're walking, or twice if you're running, and experience it 2 full times. And so at the end of that experience, you're going to also have a barbecue, a foam party, and a ton of amazing events that I'm sure you want to ask me all about.
Yeah. Well, we will.
Julia from Brain Free is going to be parking her bike, the ice cream bike, down there as well. So lots of goodies there for the kid.
We're going to have a climb and fun wall, candy floss, barbecue. I mentioned Best Buy is going to be there. The Best Buy Gives Back team is pretty amazing. They're a group of volunteers who work for Best Buy and call themselves Blue Gives Back. That is their official name. So they're there setting up some consoles and some screens for people to try out some of the amazing equipment that Best Buy sells. That'll be a huge hit with the kids, I think.
I think it's a hit no matter where my little ones are at that age. When they see the Best Buy, their fun team there, where I'll bet you $1 million that's where Ethan will hang out.
Yeah, the blue gives back.
The Color Up Fun Run.
Exactly. So George King is behind that, and he's also, they're raffling off a pretty awesome. I don't even want to call it a toy, because I think toys we associate with kids, but any participant here will have a lot of fun with this prize that they're raffling off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, and so what we're thinking about, not only do you get like the walk/run, and Mark and I are running, and I know it's non-competitive, but I'm still going to beat him. But after this, like, this is a very big, fun, family, friends, whatever event anyone can attend for the community at Gillies Lake. And of course, a lot of the separate things, you'll be able to accept donations because the money goes directly to the Seizure Brain Injury Centre. But there's going to be a lot of activities for people down there, including participating in the run, walk, whatever you want to do to get around Gillies Lake.
Yeah, so registration is still open. We are booming. We've had a great response, I think, in part thanks to Kins and Klomp's promotions and a lot of social media activity. And like you said, Jamie, people want to get together. It's a community opportunity for everyone after a long hiatus. So registration is $20 per adult, $10 per child. We did do a family of 4 package for $50, acknowledging that some families are pushing strollers, and we wanted to give them, make it really a reasonable, affordable experience. All the funds raised at this event do go right back into the center to buy and fund the supplies and equipment that we're offering to these day service programs that we're offering 5 days a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice to know that the money, stays right here in our community. So you're benefiting, your fellow neighbors, the 144 people that are down there right now. You said 140 plus, for registrations. They obviously, that money right there, is going to make a big dent. It'll buy more pasta for your big cookouts. The little things, and sometimes they say the little things are the biggest things in life, and it's nice to see the city giving back for such a great cause in our organization.
And I see the registration up there. So a simple registration on our website. So www.sabic.ca. Our homepage is the registration page. You can also sign your waiver there. We've made it even easier. That whole registration process, if you're prepared to register online and sign your waiver online, will be as simple as confirming that and getting your t-shirt and sunglasses. Everyone there gets t-shirt and sunglasses as part of their package. We also, after the run, Gironis Burton Kelly Lawyers, who are our gold sponsor, are providing a swag bag and some swag material, as well as many other service agencies that'll be there on site to chat with you. So CMHA, the Kiwanis Club, Northern College. We also have the March of Dimes Canada on site. So if anyone is curious about other services and resources, they plan to be part of that as well.
It's very cool. And I have posted the link in the comments section to the event page for additional information, including going to the Seizure and Brain Injury Centre webpage. So, or you can contact us, you can contact Anne Marie. And we know registration's strong, but like Mark would say, an old cliche, I'll pull it out of the hat, Kinsman, you're going to get happy. The more the merrier. Look at your face.
Well,
but it really is, right?
Because you want to see a lot of people, especially where there's, charitable donations involved, because God forbid, if something, you never know if there's going to be a traumatic experience in anybody's life. If someone, it could be as simple as falling off a ladder, you bump your head, we've all been there. You take the groceries out of the back of the car, you don't realize the trunk's there. We've all hit our heads before. It could take one. You don't know what knock is going to cause some serious injury.
Yeah,
and again, you would love to have the services when something would happen.
And I think you bring up a good point. And Gironis Burton Kelly Lawyers will be on site, because personal injury is a sensitive topic, and sometimes people just need that quick chat or consultation to talk about what happened to them and see, like, is there some, perhaps they're being withheld some type of benefit, or they don't understand fully what they have available to them, and they're living with the side effects and symptoms of these injuries, and brain injury especially. It's an invisible disability. So those members of their team will be on site should somebody want to take one aside just to say, could we chat about this at some other time, or right there on the spot. Jen Kelly and her team will be there. So we're looking forward to having them as our gold sponsor this year.
It's good. And another thing is building awareness. And I'll tell you a funny, maybe not so funny story, but since working with your group, I've learned a lot about brain injuries and just watching for symptoms. So remember when we had that one warm day in May? Seems like forever ago now. I had the pool open, but I put tarp. I hadn't had my grass down yet, so I put tarp over the mud, and I slipped on the tarp and banged the back of my head. So I'm telling my partner that night, I said, wake me up like every hour or 2 hours just to make sure. She's like, well, you've never worried about that. I said, but I'm learning a lot about brain
You can't be
injuries.
joking about stuff like that. You can't, no.
And that's a really good example of just not realizing that, there is, like, it can heal, and with the right advice and the right treatment, it can heal quickly. And that means maybe getting in to see a physiotherapist here in town who specializes in concussion treatment. We like to brush it off, but simple and quick treatments can help us recover 100% if we're committed to that. So I appreciate you shared that, because sometimes we get embarrassed by those silly slip and fall. Yeah. But really, like, making sure we're taking care of ourselves post is so important.
And here's a comment from Janice, which speaks to the importance of being able to access service no matter what's happening. Or her husband Wayne had an accident, and during the high point of COVID, they were unable to access help at that time. And you need, like, a lot of these things, you need professional services for.
Yeah. And Janice, I know we talked during the pandemic, and come by our center and bring Wayne. Everything's open, and I think there's a few people who are hoping to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amanda's asking, so the event time for Saturday, what time?
Right. Yeah, I have that here in front of me. So a couple of housekeeping things. Announcements, terrible death to die. So for those of you who have done this run for 9 years, this being our 10th, we are not at the Children's Treatment Center as home base this year. So that's really important, because some of us just naturally go where we think it is, right? It's always been at the Children's
They would park up at the corner of 655 there.
Right. So because our location of our office moved, we also have moved the run event. It's at the MRCA South parking lot by the chip stand, where the ducks are, all the things that we know. So that's where home base is. We are opening up registration tables at 10 a.m. We want to keep it simple. So we will be offering, if the Wi-Fi doesn't kick out on us, we're going to be offering online registration and waiver signing if it's a day of registration. We will also have a paper one, and we are taking cash if that's the preferred method. That's no problem. So 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm giving us a little bit of a buffer. We don't know what to expect. This is new for my team, but it's also a new venue, a new location.
New location, a new start. After the 2 years that we haven't been able to do the run, it's going to be nice to get back into it. And again, a few little learning curves, maybe a few stumbling blocks, but a simple task. Maybe just carry some cash on you. Go to the ATM beforehand, just in case. And
exactly.
The more the merrier. But if, let's say someone gets there, something's wrong, they can say, okay, I'm going to do the run. I'll be right back with money for you. And I'm pretty sure they would go to the ATM and come right back.
We're definitely going to be feeling out kind of what the vibe is. And we have a great team of volunteers, up to 60 volunteers arriving that day. So we're really going to be there to kind of address any questions. Volunteers will all be wearing these tie-dyed shirts. So if you're looking for someone who could answer a question, look for one of us. So 10 a.m. we'll open up registration. 11 a.m. we're hoping to do opening ceremonies with you, Kins and Klomp. We also have a special land recognition and drumming ceremony occurring, and then we will do our color toss kickoff. So we're hoping that's going to happen in the 11:15-ish time zone. And then from there, we're going to, like I said, once around the lake, walking is roughly about 30 minutes, give or take 30 to 40 minutes. Running similar, about 30 minutes. So we're looking at a barbecue around noon, and we'll have an hour of events that follow. That is our tentative itinerary.
The tentative itinerary, and again, as they say, things can, hopefully they stay on track, but give or take a few minutes, everything will go according to plan. And looking at the forecast, we were kind of, we're like, Mother Nature, get the rain out of the way during the week, and it looks like it's going to be sunny Saturday and Sunday. It looks like we're, fingers crossed, we've got a good weekend for this.
Exactly.
Yeah. We will. And I just, Mark, while you're talking about the weather again, I heard that all day, by the way. I posted the link to register.
It's in our comment section. So yes, go and register. We're pushing 200 now. So let's hit to the 200 plateau and more.
Register and sign your waivers. If you want this to be a simple process when you get up to the table, if you sign those waivers online, that's going to make a big difference. Yeah. So this is something new we're doing. So we're really hoping it just that whole process that people like it.
Waivers.
Yeah.
And we do have amazing sponsors that Kins and Klomp and I will make sure are all acknowledged at the event. Yeah.
Well, you definitely have to acknowledge your community partners. It doesn't, the show doesn't happen without them. We feel the same about our sponsors. To the left and the right of you, Anne Marie, we love them all, including the Seizure and Brain Injury Centre. Big supporters of ours.
Big supporters of our show. We're big supporters of you. And again, seeing you downtown, you're in the downtown Timmins BIA now. You got a more accessible.
They've been there.
And I think that I think that move is very beneficial for your crew. And walking by, you've got murals in the window. You're always there waving. Always a bubbly place to go. And I think that the team that you have, they say there's no I in team, but everyone you have in there, is well suited for that job.
Thank you very much, and welcome to downtown too.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're just a walk away from you now.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I made Mark buy me lunch today, day one.
Yeah. Plant-based marché. He's got a story about that when we chat about our sponsors coming up.
But we love being down here. And what I was going to add, the fact that some people maybe aren't able to walk or run around Gillies Lake, still come participate, an opportunity to donate.
It's not
enjoy the day at the park. Listen, we haven't had a nice outdoor celebration that's welcoming everyone in this community like this in a while. And this is a pretty impressive setup on Saturday. And we know Anne Marie and her team have been working really hard. So this is going to be a great event for the community.
Yeah,
it's going to be a huge event.
We have, we're providing a comfort station. So Timmins Home Hardware has loaned us 12 plastic Muskoka chairs. So there will be... for families who might want to bring, a relative that might not be able to do the lake, but want to be part of the festivities. We do have a spot, we don't have one for everyone, but we definitely have a few chairs there for you to be able to wait on your family members as they participate.
Have a nice relax. And, Jamie and I, we're going to be walking around. We're going to have video of the walk. So again, everybody will have a feel of, if you can't get there, if you've got people, doing the walk, you'll be able to cheer them on. We'll hopefully run into everybody. All 144 plus and hopefully 200 plus come Saturday when we get down the,
and I can't wait for your hair to get messed up again, kids. But that's a highlight.
Wasn't that great?
You're going to be all worried about, my hair is blue.
So just a reminder, we do provide the T-shirt and your sunglasses with your registration. We encourage people to wear eye protection. We don't, we want everyone to have some fun, and we do have a first aid station available should anyone need that.
You guys thought of it all. Even when I beat you, Mark, if you're crying, you see first aid.
It's funny. There's no competition, but you watch Klomp. He always tries to get me every time. He'll be speed walking around there. But again, there is no, don't be afraid by the word run. You can stroll. You can tiptoe. If it takes you, an hour and a half to finish the walk, so be it. It's going to be a nice day. And again, at the end, there's going to be a nice barbecue.
Yeah, and I guess one last plug is Tim Hortons by Jane B has donated some coffee and Timbits for participants. Yes. So you know, we can get all caffeinated as well.
The old J&B. I see. It's like I still call Sky Dome Sky Dome.
Exactly. So do I.
That's
it's
the
gonna
one.
be Sky Dome again one day.
I think Crazy Larry's over there now. That's Timmins Furniture there. That's what I call it. When I phone there, the lady laughs every time there. She's like, Crazy Larry, it's a kid calling.
Okay. He knows that. Okay, fair enough then. Did we miss anything, Anne Marie? Have we covered it all?
I feel like we've covered it all. I'm definitely available tomorrow to field any questions from the community. Our number was up, 705-264-2933. We can look for any of us with these shirts on when you arrive, and we can answer questions as well on site.
Yes,
It'll be a
amazing.
good day.
Well, there it is. They're doing it all. They know how to plan an event. You know, next time we're going to plan a big event, we're going to call Anne Marie and her team.
Call Anne Marie, as if her plate's not full enough. Anne Marie, can you put your full plate and help our plates over here?
I got
you know what? Knowing you, you would probably say, you know what? I'll do both. You're that talented to juggle many plates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joanne wanted to see the shirt, so I'm showing it in full.
Yours is great.
Yeah, that's right. I still want to know the secret though. Like when we originally started working with you folks at the beginning, we went and painted the wall, and I feel Mark's spot. Someone corrected that. Now let's hear the truth. Someone fixed it up, right?
Always throwing me under the bus. It's not even on the window anymore.
To be honest, Jamie, if that was true, it would really go against our motto, which is we accept everyone through the door as they are at their own ability level. So I'm gonna have to
my
say
ability was perfect.
We did not change your painting.
When I drove by, I told my boys, I'm like, that's your papa did that stem of the tree and the tulips that were painting the purple.
Yeah, all right.
Actually, that reminds me, one last final thought, and then you can move on with your wonderful show. We do have one of our local artists, Alex Storm, who is a client of ours.
She is absolutely amazing, Alex.
And she will be at the event, and she will have a station called Art with Alex. And every participant who would like to take part is invited to come up and paint one stroke on our canvas. And at the end of this event, Alex will then take all the strokes of paint, and she will create a colored up 2022 piece of art for the center.
Oh, wow. It's a great idea. That's amazing.
So we invite everyone to come up and paint one stroke on our canvas.
Well, there we go.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
They're doing it all. It's quite impressive. So please, folks, if you're in Timmins or the surrounding area, as they say, come join us, Gillies Lake, Saturday starting at 10 a.m. and you're gonna have an amazing time.
Yeah,
and
we'll be there for the opening
importantly,
ceremony.
an amazing cause that provides support not only to the individual need but also to their families. And I think it's very cool and very worthy. So we're very proud to be there. Even though, you know, I am still going to be Mark. Most importantly, we're proud to be there.
Maybe I'll tie his laces before we start.
Hey, that's not welcoming everyone.
We have first aid and we have waivers. So
we've got the trickster on my team. My oldest. There's a video that we haven't shown yet. My oldest played the old prank of the whoopee cushion on Klomp, which you know.
Nice.
Maybe I can get my little guy to you know. Well, I'm
they're always picking on me.
I'm like, hey, Klomp, look over here. And, you know, Ethan's down there tying your shoes.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Anne Marie. It's a pleasure. We will see you on Saturday. We're looking forward to it. And please, folks, reach out. And if you can attend, you're going to have an amazing day.
It's going to be a fun time.
See you later.
All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
All right, there she is, man. Anne Marie in the Seizure and Brain Injury Center, doing it all, my friend.
Yeah, as you always hear the line, the jack of all trades. I'm going to say she's the Jill of all trades and the master of every single one of them, Anne Marie, in the Seizure and Brain Injury Center. Yeah. Again, their new location on 123rd Ave. You can't miss them. It's always an inviting space, and again, you can always go in there, and they've got great mints. Right. Yeah, you always know the places that have mints.
Mints against Mr. Really?
Right? Yeah.
You know, really? You just track down businesses with mints? I used to be like that
No.
with toothpicks, but
Mhm.
toothpicks are gone because of COVID in most places. So, all right, pal, we got two very big draws.
Yeah, two big draws. Now let's give away the.
Well, we got to thank our sponsors first. Let's thank our sponsors, and then let's get some
prize giveaways. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
It's Steinberg and Mann, Darren Taylor. If you've been watching the blazer that I was wearing the past few big events, got it right there at Steinberg and Mann. And again, he's got a great 2022 grad suit package. Includes the suit, the shirt, tie, pocket square belt, shoes, socks, up to the first $40 in alterations, $350 plus your tax. And again, book your fitting appointment through Facebook. You can also contact Darren at 705-264-1489 or go visit him at 25 Wilson Avenue. If you look at the old maps of Timmins, right there, 25 Wilson, I'm pretty sure it's been there the entire length of Timmins' existence, and they've been there for 103 years now. And a taste of Timmins. We were at Alfie's today, Klomp. They have those books for sale at Alfie's along 3rd Avenue. $20 is, that's, an easy peasy price to pay, especially for all the secret recipes where people say, I'm not giving up recipes. You've got all the secrets in this book. The cookbook, celebrating community heritage, diversity, and inclusion. And again, all the recipes are done from people you know. And again, $20, and there's a limited collection. And one of the spots, again, we were there today, tasteoftimmins.ca. One of the spots is Alfie's on 3rd Ave. Drive for Lucian. In fact, we're going to be there on the 24th. They've got a big barbecue for their staff. We're going to be showcasing that. And we're going to find out why it's fun to drive for Lucian, because you're going to be invited to these nice barbecues too. All right. New drivers, you sign on today. You can be a part of the barbecue. $2,000 sign-on bonus, and you get a $1,000 sign-on bonus or a bus recruitment bonus for the current drivers. 705-360-4090. Call Pat and her crew today and drive to the front of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential, commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Andrew N. I was just chatting with Anne. She is still booking your carpet cleaning and strip and wax jobs for your commercial units today. And again, she does it all. If you've seen the signs on people's lawns, why are there so many DAP signs in the city? It's because Anne does an amazing job. And she also has free quotes and estimates, 705-465-3500. Don't be shy, she says. No matter how dirty it is, they're going to tackle it for you. And Dare Timmins, we're looking forward to this free Dare event. It's a mini putt event. It's going to be on a Sunday, the 26th. Mark it off on your calendar, noon to 4. We're going to be down there, and hopefully you'll be down there joining us as well. Free games, swag, freezies for the kids. Meet Darren the Lion, and I think Don, when we were chatting with Don Klomp, he's putting us up. I think we're going to see if Klomp can beat Don in a mini putt game that day. And Family Eye Care, we were just down chatting with Corinne Brienne today. See what happens when we're downtown Timmins and the BIA. We're a walk from everywhere. We took a walk to 108 Pine Street South today, as we've got a big event with Corinne. We can't let it out of the bag yet, but you're going to see it on our page shortly. And again, in July, we're going to be hanging out at 108 Pine Street South for something pretty cool there at Family Eye Care. And again, a very immaculate eye care facility in the city of Timmins. And again, 108 Pine Street South, 705-268-2020. I love how they're, 2020, right? Vision is 2020, and that's their number. There you go. Just caught on to that today. See, it's as they say, you learn something new every day. Fresh farm eggs from Hillbilly Customs. This is where you get to get your dozen of eggs, or a pack of 18. Very fresh, farm fresh. Mona in Melrose. You can contact Mona today for a dozen, $4 a dozen, and you can hook up your dozen with pickup or delivery. And again, Mona 705-372-8190. and plant-based Marché, 175 3rd Avenue in Timmins. And again, just a couple blocks away from our new location, 67 3rd Ave. And Klomp was, this was your first experience there today. I'll let you handle this one.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I had the most amazing rice. Now, it's like chicken fried rice, but what do you call the chicken there? Because it's not
epic. It's the epic maple chicken fried rice. Again, it's a plant-based rice. And I even told you, I said, you eat that. You've never had rice like that before.
It's
and
best rice.
What was your take? If you had to take a rating out of 1 and 10.
10. Well, 11 because 10 out of 10 for the food and an extra 1 because you bought it for me. So I give that the perk. But yeah, that's the best lunch that I can had in a real long time, pal. So
and I wanted to say this before we get into V&M Renovations. Plant-based Marché, they knew we saw them at the BIA Awards, which they picked up an award for their new business. And we said, hey, we're going to maybe stop by for lunch, which was today. So we walked in there expecting to get one of their grab and goes and we'd have to heat it up ourselves. No, they had it all prepared for us, heated and in the bags ready to go. Like, I don't know if you have service anywhere on this planet, but at Plant-Based Marché. So there you go. And V&M Renovations, it's a nice tie-in because Justin is a big fan of Plant-Based Marché, and V&M Renovations, we're a big fan of Justin and Max. He's looking for a Finnish carpenter. And I know Joanne's saying, what about the English carpenters? Of course, the Finnish carpenter is what they're looking for. If you want to finish up Justin and Max's jobs and get a well-paid job, have some fun with a great team. Again, send your resumes to vmrenovations@outlook.com. You can also call Justin tonight, 705-372-3832. And we still joke about it. If you're ever losing ducks on the Matagami, he's a good boatsman. And here's your guy here. I love this guy. And he's not in your studio tonight because you're in our new studio. There's Ranger, showcasing positive gems. And again, comment why you need training for your furry friend. If you can see the list of, Klomp's Ranger, Xbox controllers, homework, Pokemon cards, stinky socks, iPhone. I think you forgot hats. How many hats has he chewed?
10, at least 10.
About 10 hats there. And again, you get to win 1 month of one-on-one dog training. You've got to the 20th to get yourself in on that post. Go find the main Positive Gems post with Angèle Gem. And we're going to have Angèle on the show to draw it live on the 21st. Can't wait. And take a selfie with this guy. Look at that, Don Marcoux. He always jokes about that picture. He's like, you could have picked a better picture. I think that's a great picture of Don, right? He's a good looking chap, as my grandparents would say. You can go and take a photo at our sign, hashtag it with Mini Putt Fun, and post it online, and you have a chance to win some free mini golf. In fact, we're posting tomorrow another winner for this week's Mini Putt. It was Ainsley. Ainsley was the latest winner, so Ainsley is going to enjoy, free passes, and we're going to hook up another winner with more free passes. And this draw coming up in just a few moments. The Father's Day Barbecue Butcher's Bundle from Dabrowski's and the Father's Day Meat Bucket. That's a lot of meat, and again, there's going to be some good grilling this weekend. Again, each one of those packages, we're going to draw one for the meat bundle and one for the meat bucket. And again, you'll go down to Mark Durapo at his shrine, and you'll pick those up for Father's Day.
Coming up in just a minute or so, pal.
Just a few minutes. And Girona's Borden Kelly Lawyers, free and confidential consultation for personal injury matters, serving our community and handling complex personal injury claims across the province since 1970. Gironas.ca. You can also give them a phone call, 1-800-569-1673. And now playing at Imagine Cinemas, we're going to give away a couple movie passes tonight as well. You can get down there and see Colin and his staff, see Top Gun Maverick, the Bob's Burger movies, the Bad Guys there. And, of course, there's the new Lightyear, which opens up in theaters tomorrow. So maybe those passes tonight, you can go check out the movie tomorrow. In Jackpot City, looking forward to our grand reopening with Trudy Prue. and her staff, Jackpot City, going to be having us on July the 20th. It's going to be a great, night to see what's happened with their renos. I don't know if you've noticed the newer signs out front of Jackpot City. It looks like a mini casino, smack dab in the middle of Timmins. They've got the big casino feel in Little Old Timmins. And again, the jackpot fruit jackpots, these were actually updated as of this morning, 4,500 plus 100 degrees. That was at 6,000. So, I mean, someone's walking around with some loot in the city. Now back to its 3,500 mark. Loads of loot, 9,200 plus. And, I've noticed a trend. I don't know if you've noticed these jackpots. When they get closer to the 10 grand mark, that's usually when the jackpots fire. Bath Time Ducks sitting at 41.77 today.
All right, pal, you ready to give away some prizes?
Ready to give away some prizes? Yes. Let's see who
6.
did the hashtag Cinema 6. Anybody do the hashtag Cinema 6?
All right, yeah, people did the hashtag Cinema 6. Are you ready to give there it is up on the screen? All right, pal, Movie Pass is on the way.
You have a hand in the back there.
It's Malachi.
You got little Malachi, the crazy guy.
Yeah, Malachi, the crazy
there he
guy.
is. Hi, Malachi. Hey, Melissa Viano's going to the movies. All right, Melissa
Viano. Write that name down, Kinsman.
I know. Well, she's going to the movies, so again, she'll be off to Imagine Cinemas.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Chad says he's going to band practice, so maybe she can go to the movies. All right, so Malachi, we're getting ready for a big draw here. So you're going to draw
the Witch's Cauldron.
Yeah. And we got some pretty funny comments. Angelle said she's going to come to my house and train Ranger. So that's good luck.
And the best part is with Angelle, if you can't come to your house, she can train Ranger online. Yeah. Can you imagine Ranger sitting online for an online session? He'll got to videotape it when it happens.
He'll chew the webcam.
Okay, you ready?
All right,
we're going to give away the meat bucket first.
All right, the meat bucket.
This is the meat bucket. And again, we'll reach out to all the winners. So here's ballot number 1. So this is meat buckets. And it goes to Sherry Lindsay. And Sherry's comment says, hubby loves to barbecue, and we would love to have his dad over for a barbecue on Father's Day. So the meat bucket is going to Sherry here. So I'm just going to write meat buckets.
Nice. Someone's going to have a pretty good barbecue going on.
That is going to be a darn good barbecue. And again, Sherry, we'll get in touch with you after the show. And then you're going to get in touch with Mark Durapo and get that meat bucket tomorrow, just in time for your big grill. So now it's the meat. It's the Father's Day meat bundle. They usually do the weekly bundle, but they've designed it for dad. It's basically a carnivore's best dream. Seeing all that meat there. So there we go. So Sherry is eating the meat buckets for her dad and hubby. And the winner for the meat bundle, the weekly bundle, is Lindsay Rose. Congratulations, Lindsay. And Lindsay writes here, I would love to win this meat bundle, which she has. They have amazing meats that also make the barbecue super. It would be a great way to spoil my hubby. Well, there you go, Lindsay. Hopefully your hubby's not watching, because you can go down there, get this just in time for Father's Day, and you'll be
there. It is.
You're going to be the queen behind the grill, Lindsay. So we'll reach out to both winners and get you hooked up just in time for Father's Day weekend.
You did it all, pal. All right. Well, congratulations to all 3 awesome prizes.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing everyone on Saturday at Gillies Lake. Color it up, fun run.
Color it up, fun run. And again, don't get scared by the word run. Look at me. I'm not running. I'm going to be, if you want to stroll along with the Kins clan, I've got my littlest guy, Caden, his small little strides, where it's going to take us a little while to get around the lake. So,
all right. So maybe you guys, Kate, this is how I'm going to do the starting line when we start. All right.
Okay. What's that?
We're going to go on the count. Get ready. We're going to go on the count.
Malachi photobombing you there.
We're going to go. We're going to start the race when I say 1. Okay, Malachi? Now we're going to get ready. 5, 4, 3.